Hey guys, so I'm sorry if I'm a little off center. My camera is at a weird angle right now. You were literally setting up on a fucking hairspray cam. Hold on. Hello. So Q&A, I actually, since I don't have a second phone, I wrote all or most of the questions on this cardboard box. So just basic general information. My name is Lexi. I live in Texas. I'm 24 years old. I'm a Gemini. I am also known as Sheswickked on TikTok or Alexis Kimberly on Instagram. I feel like YouTube is going to be such a better place for me to kind of share more personal stuff, since TikTok is a little bit more kid-friendly and very strict with their guidelines. So I'm just gonna go in order here, and I didn't write anybody's @names or anything just because I didn't know if they wanted that information to be shared. Number one is what helped gaining confidence and journey to self-expression. So I have always been more attracted to the darker side of things in terms of dark makeup, heavy jewelry, tattoos, piercings, stuff like that. And I was actually emo in 9th grade. But whenever I moved, nobody else in my school, in this new school, had the same sort of interests as me. So I just kind of stopped and I looked normal up until these past couple of years. And this is where the self-expression thing comes into play. So the journey to self-expression, I know a lot of people don't like this take, but what really helped me come back into my own was TikTok. I started posting on TikTok during the e-girl trends and stuff like that. It really just, I don't know, inspired me to get back into it. But the gaining confidence, these past couple of years, I should say really these past couple of months, what has helped gain my confidence was just not talking down on myself, like at all, ever. If there's something I don't like about myself, I immediately just counteract it and be like, oh, I like it, whatever. It really does help a lot and improve the way you think about yourself. Because if you tell yourself so many times, eventually you'll start to believe it, and you find yourself not nitpicking yourself so much in the mirror. I'm getting to a point where I look at myself in the mirror without any makeup on, my hair crazy, and I feel good. I feel beautiful and really pretty and gorgeous. So yeah, just telling yourself nice things anytime you can think about it really does help with the confidence in maintaining it. Second question is, where do you get your jewelry from? So in terms of like necklaces and chokers and stuff, I get mine from Spencer's always. But for my ears, I get most of my jewelry from Body J for You, Two Feather, plugs, custom plugs, and Body Art Forms. That's where I get my glass plugs. They make amazing glass plugs, perfect for whenever you need to go in 1mm increments. And I will start posting videos too about safe ear stretching and stuff like that as well. But in terms of like my facial jewelry, I just get most of my stuff from Spencer's, or it's jewelry that I was pierced with. I don't really care too much about changing my jewelry out that much. I really like just the silver balls. Number 3 is, what's something you're proud of stopping? So there's actually quite a few things I'm proud of stopping, and I'm afraid I'm gonna get emotional already in my first video. No, I'll be okay. Something that I am genuinely proud of stopping is not abusing drugs the way I used to. That was a really big thing for me back whenever I was young. I was far too young to be dealing with that kind of stuff, and I was. But yeah, I've been about 6 or 7 years sober now, and I'm really proud of myself for that. Every day. It still messes with you sometimes a little bit, but I will never go back. Bitch, I'm afraid to even take melatonin and Benadryl together now. I was popping pills like candy back in the day, but now I'm afraid I'm gonna overdose on Benadryl and 1mg melatonin. Like, that's growth. Piercings you have. So I have my, hold on, let me get close. So I have my Medusa, my septum, my 2 nostrils, I don't know if you would call these high nostrils, but yeah, I have double nostrils, dermal, bridge, double eyebrows, snake bites, labrettes, both of my ears pierced, and 2 holes right there. So all these questions are kind of like sporadic, so I'm sorry if I go back to one topic after I've already talked about it. But yeah, favorite hair color you've ever done or piercing? So I'll answer both. My favorite hair color I have ever done is probably Midnight Blue by Manic Panic. That is such an intense, velvety, deep blue. Or Blue Ruin by Good Guy Young. All-time favorite hair color, but it is a horrible mess to try and get it out. So that's why I haven't done blue in a while. I'm still recovering from last time. Last time I done my hair blue, I had to shave my head afterwards because I could not get that shit out. Favorite piercing I've done? My eyebrows, for sure. I've always wanted my eyebrows done, and I originally had gotten them pierced a lot like farther on my eyebrow, and I didn't want it there in the first place. So yeah, I just re-pierced them more in the center. And I'm really proud of those, and I love them so fucking much. I cannot see myself without my eyebrow piercings ever. Where do you buy your clothes? I love your style. So honestly, most of my clothes are either from Goodwill, or recently I have had clothes sent to me. So Disturbia, Alfred Eden, either that or they're just super old clothes that I have had for years and just have never worn. And I can't really remember it. Or Depop. Yeah, or Depop. A lot of my clothes I used to buy off Depop all the time, so yeah. Now these next 3 questions were asked by the same person, so I just want to give you a special shout out. Thank you for the questions. What body mods you love but you wouldn't get? Okay, I love a good tongue split. I love that shit so much. But I personally wouldn't get it because, I don't know, man. I just couldn't deal with the healing. I wouldn't be able to do that. There's this person that I watch, their name is Scream Kiwi on YouTube, and they vlogged their whole tongue split journey in the healing process, and it just seems like a mess. I don't think I would be able to mentally do that. And any other body mods or piercings you planned on getting? I plan on getting a coin slot in one of my ears, and I also plan on getting my ears pointed at some point, but obviously that's probably going to be like way down into the future because those things are expensive. But there's a really good body modification person that resides in Texas, and so I know that if he's still working by the time I have money, I'll be in good hands. So I'm really excited for those, especially the ear pointing. Can't wait. As for piercings, I definitely want more piercings. I am just not sure where. I think I do want to get these 2 pierced right here, and then eventually put hoops in them. And I'm satisfied with the piercings on my face. So yeah. What are your biggest influences, and where do you get your inspiration from? So I don't really have like a set person or like a name that I can give for this question, because a lot of my influences just come from people that I see on my explore page on Instagram. But I will say some of my bigger influences, like Pamela Anderson for my eyebrows. She's one of the reasons why I shaved my eyebrows off, so I could have the really skinny ones, like 90s alternative, 90s dad rock era, whatever. My style and stuff is definitely of that time era. First memory of seeing someone or something alternative and being like, I just had to have it. So I love this question so much because I remember it very vividly. So back in the day, whenever Hot Topic was like really dark and had like all the Chucky dolls hanging up on the walls and shit, it was actually really scary to go in there whenever I was younger. But I went to the mall one time and I saw this group of like real goth people walking into Hot Topic. They had the Trip NYC pants, the chains, Liberty spikes, everything, and it was amazing. It was the first time that I had ever seen that in person. That was the first time I was ever introduced to that type of style, and I remember it has stuck with me up until now because I saw that and I was like, that is cool as fuck, and I want to be like that. That was my first experience and I'm really happy. Maybe there's a reason why I saw them that day. Rating piercing pain. So I'll go from least painful to most painful. Dermal, bridge, snake bites, labrette, nostrils, eyebrows, and then Medusa. That hurts. Medusa hurts. I've always said that if it falls out, I'll never get it redone again because it hurts so bad, and it was my first ever facial piercing, and I was expecting it to not hurt at all. Bitch, I was shocked. I was shocked as fuck. I almost cried, but you know, I'm a tough bitch. What inspires your aesthetic? They're early 2000s or late 90s, definitely, but the alternative rock scene. I'm not really into like the Paris Hilton stuff. I do like the fashion and stuff, but that's not what inspires me, because if it did, then, you know, I wouldn't look the way I do. What advice would I give my 9th grade self? So 9th grade was really, really hard for me, actually. 9th grade was the year that I moved with my mom and switched schools because I was getting bullied really bad in 9th grade, and it wasn't even for stuff like my weight or how I looked or anything like that. It was the fact that it's a whole story, and if you guys would like to hear about it, I will gladly tell it. But I was just getting bullied by a bunch of people, and I was really alone. I didn't really have any friends, so I would just... The advice that I would give myself in the 9th grade would be to just be easy on yourself, because on top of all the bullying and loneliness, it wasn't helping that I was being so cruel to myself internally as well. So, you know, just take it easy and things will change in a matter of months, and you'll be good, and you'll experience happiness for the very, very first fucking time, and it will feel amazing. I don't know if that was a good answer, but what hair color do I wish I never had and wish I had right now? So probably the blue, because it was really a bitch to have to deal with that. I'm trying to get it out and stuff, and also it faded so bad. I'll probably never do blue again for that reason. And then the hair color that I wish I had now, I wish I had baby pink hair, like all over my head. Soon. I'm waiting for my hair to get healthy before I actually start dyeing it again. Do you rely on someone when going through hard times? So definitely I rely on my boyfriend, but for the most part, I really just rely on myself to kind of get myself through it. One of the biggest things I have learned since getting sober is to just allow yourself to feel every single emotion that you're feeling, and to just let it out. Whether that be crying or screaming, feeling every single horrible ounce of it, and then just letting it go whenever it's ready to leave. I rely on my boyfriend, but I really, really just rely on myself, because at the end of the day, I'm really the only one who can get myself through shit, you know? What music do you vibe with? I think we all know the answer. Definitely Deftones, but definitely like new metal, heavy metal, or black metal. But I'm definitely getting more into like goth music. How many tattoos do you have, and would you get more? What would you get if you planned on getting more? So I'm actually not sure. Hold on, let me count real quick. Okay, so I'm pretty sure I have 11 tattoos altogether right now. Would I get more? Definitely. If tattoos were cheap, my body would be filled already. Oh wait, no, I have 12. No, wait. Oh shit. Correction, scratch that. I have 12 tattoos. But most of my tattoos that I have actually gotten are really cheap tattoos. They're not the best quality at all. So yeah, just because a tattoo is cheap doesn't mean you should get it. So that's why I haven't gotten new ones, because I really want to invest on getting better pieces. What tattoos would I get? So normally I wouldn't do this, but I'll do it just because you asked. So the next tattoo that I plan on getting is a centipede down my back, but the centipede is gonna be skull heads all the way down. So that's gonna cost a pretty penny, and I'm just gonna wait till I have the funds for it, and then I'm gonna get it done. Okay, and last question is, how did you start doing your own piercings? So I live in a really small town, and most of the shops here they don't really have good reputable piercers. And what really solidified me not going to shops anymore was whenever I got my eyebrows done. I didn't want them there. And I told the guy that, and he just didn't listen, and he put them there anyways. So I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna start doing my own piercings now. And I have always kind of done my own piercings. This Medusa, or this septum, was done professionally, but I pierced my septum one time, and then I pierced my lip right here with a sewing needle. Do not recommend doing that at all. Yeah, I do my own piercings now. It's not the safest or the cleanest way, of course, because the only way you can do it clean and safely is at a shop. I trust myself enough to do my own piercings. I've done most of the ones on my face, so I think I'm good. I was gonna add this in, I forgot to write it down, but someone asked why I decided to start a YouTube channel. So I really just want to connect with my audience a lot better on like a more personal level, because I'm really not that open on my TikTok or my Instagram, because I just have a lot of family on there, and I just feel like I can't really 100% express like who the fuck I really am. And plus, TikTok is, just like I said in the beginning, very kid friendly, and the guidelines are outrageous. So yeah, I wanted to make a YouTube channel and just talk about my interests, my days, thoughts, a little bit more openly and freely. So, and this feels like a good start. I guess that's the end of the video. I hope I answered the questions well. I know there's really not a right and wrong way to answer these things, but I hope, you know, you got a little bit of information and got to know me a little bit better. I want to try and stick to like a regular uploading schedule. So I think I'm going to start out by trying to upload every 2 weeks. But if I upload more frequently, then you guys will know, because I'll post it on my Instagram. Yeah, so expect more videos soon. Until next time, thank you guys for watching. I love you so fucking much. I can't wait to go on this YouTube journey with you. I'm really excited to be starting this and connect with you better. It's going to be so fun. Okay, I love you. I'll see you next time. Bye.